Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of Minecraft security systems that you can build in your survival worlds. Now these are pretty simple ways to keep intruders out of your base and stopping them from stealing all of your things, so I'm not going to talk about them for too long. How about I show you what I've got for you. So the first build that we're going to be taking a look at today is known as the Simple Passcode Reader. As you can see from my inventory, I've got two different stacks of items. At least they look the same, but they are actually different. One of them is called Password, the other one has got the standard name of Redstone. Now if you place the redstone in the dropper and hit the button, as you can see we do not get ourselves a redstone output. However, if we place the password in there and then hit the button, we get ourselves a redstone output, which of course means you can link that up to a door, some form of trapdoor, or another secret entrance. If you want to build this thing, you want to get things started with a 3x2 area, and the first thing that we're going to be doing is coming around the front. You want to place a button out here, then you want to go around the back, place a dropper facing outwards like this with a hopper running into its face. Then out from the hopper you want to take a comparator output that is going to be running out into a block up like this, a block up like that, with redstone dust on top of both of those, and then a redstone torch next to that hopper, and that, believe it or not, is your entire circuitry done. Now it's time to fill up your hopper, so I'm going to be using the same item that I had in the beginning, and that is a renamed piece of redstone dust, and that's just to give an extra layer of security. Of course you can use absolutely any item that you like, be it diamonds, dirt, cobblestone, whatever really tickles your fancy, and if you rename it, that just gives you an extra layer of security. But anyway, you want to head over to your hopper here, and then grab half a stack, drag it across like this, and then place a bunch of them in the first slot, and you should see that will trickle down to 18 items, then it will stop. So now we have ourselves a working system. If we were to place an item in this dropper, hit the button, it would give ourselves a redstone output. Now one thing to note is that you can take a redstone output from this block here using a repeater, or you can take an output from the redstone torch, whatever you really want. This next Minecraft security system uses an item frame to give an output on a certain rotation. So if you just spin this redstone torch around, as you can see we don't have a redstone output until of course we reach this level in which we have a redstone output. Then if we go on to the next one, it actually gets cut off. So this will only activate if you get the right position in the item frame, which makes it pretty useful. Because this design is so simple, I'm not going to be doing a tutorial on this one. However, if you do want to build it, this is the circuitry. I'm looking straight down, it's a 3x3 area, and we have a bunch of comparators and repeaters facing into one another. It may look just a little bit confusing, but it's actually quite a simple circuit. But the first thing you have to notice is that this comparator here is in subtract mode. If it's not in subtract mode, then this design isn't going to work. But the way that we adjust our combination is quite simply, you adjust how many items are in this dropper. So currently we have no items in the dropper, which means when it's in the default position, aka the redstone torch is facing downwards, we get ourselves an output. However, if I put a stack of items in here, as you can see we need it to be in this position, and then we get our output through this comparator, and then if we put a couple more items in there, you can see it has to be in that position, and so on and so forth. I'd suggest doing some experimentation to get it in the right place that you want it to be, but it really is quite simple to work with. This final design pretty much follows on from the previous one that we just looked at. This is an item frame combination lock that has over 4,000 possible combinations. Now my combination is down on this one, across on this one, upwards on this one, and to the right on this one, and as you can see if we head round the back, we get ourselves a redstone output through this redstone torch. So for those of you who want to build this thing, all you have to do is build what I just showed you in the previous segment 4 times over. So we have got one down at the bottom, then we have one mirrored facing in the opposite direction next to it, so we've got a one wide gap going down the middle, and then we have another set of 2 on top of one another, so that you end up with this formation of item frames. But now to build the AND gate running out the back, these are all of your outputs, and of course you can adjust the position of the item in the item frame by adjusting the number of items in these droppers. But anyway, coming out of this comparator you want to place a block up like this on either side, and a block on all of these comparators as well. Redstone torches on the faces of these, and then redstone torches on the sides of these blocks with blocks up like this, and then finally run a line of redstone going right the way across like this, with a redstone torch coming out like that, and that is the output of your system that will only turn on if the combination is correct. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That rounds up today's video on Minecraft security systems. I hope that you found it interesting. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.